Since opening almost 3 decades ago, Bucknell's Weis Center for the Performing Arts has hosted hundreds of artists, from the Sam Bush Band in October of 2014 to the Allison Brown Quartet in October of 2015. And it has also seen its share of famous speakers over that time, including this visit last year by the Grammy and Oscar-winning recording artist, actor, and producer Common, during which he pulled off a rap about Lewisburg and Bucknell.
These type of things, so even if you take this, I came to Bucknell to talk about greatness.
And while Common may be the only one of those three that you've ever heard of, we can also throw the Philadelphia Symphony Orchestra and violinist Yitzhak Perlman at you. They were among the performers during the month-long gala grand opening of the center from April 4th to May 7th back in 1988. The celebration took place almost 3 years after the groundbreaking. This picture from Bucknell's website shows Siegfried and Janet Weis taking part in that ceremony. It was the estate of Siegfried Weiss's mother, Claire Weis, that primarily funded the center through a 1982 bequest. She was the wife of the founder of the Weis Market chain, and the bequest reflected Claire Weis's lifelong interest in the cultural life of the region and her perception of the advantage of such a facility to Bucknell's thriving performing arts curriculum, as well as to the developing region. Since that time, the Weis Center for the Performing Arts has become one of 2 iconic buildings that greet you as you drive onto campus from the main entrance off Route 15, sitting just across Dent Drive from Rook Chapel. The nearly $10 million building was designed to be an exceptionally high-quality performing arts venue, built with proportions similar to Boston Symphony Hall and Vienna's Musik Vereinisaal. Its shoebox shape is considered one of the best for superior acoustics. Sound-reflecting surfaces were built into the hall's ceiling and side panels. The center houses an extensive sound and lighting system, and we were given an example of the flexibility that the computer-controlled, winch-driven 15-speed rigging system for the lights brings to the center, as they can be lowered all the way to the floor and then raised back up again, giving them the flexibility they need to stage impressive and dramatic visuals for musicals and concerts. But perhaps the most impressive thing to see in action, and something you may not even have been aware was there if you saw a performance here, is the platform lift or orchestra pit elevator that is essentially the front of the stage. With just the push of a button, it drops 22 feet in 3 to 4 minutes. The lift, or elevator, serves 2 purposes for the center, allowing them to move carts of materials and other heavy or large items to the stage fairly easily, and also providing space for a pit orchestra, with the lift dropping to a height specified by this line about 10 feet below where the stage normally would be. The lift drops all the way down to this door, which opens into a room that is used to store the items that can be used on the stage, like this nearly 1,000-pound Steinway grand piano. By the way, this elegant piano is one of 2 grands and 1 baby grand they have here, and this one is 108 years old. You could probably get one for about $36,000. So of course, I didn't turn down the opportunity to sit in front of it and show off my very rudimentary piano skills, which likely had Henry Steinway rolling over in his grave. But we digress, so let's move on, shall we? The building includes an expansive glass-encased lobby with sweeping helix staircase ascending to the upper floor, plus rehearsal rooms, dressing rooms, and loading and storage areas. All this has contributed to the center being named as one of the nation's top college and university performing arts centers. Last year, the vacation website tripping.com ranked the Weis Center 3rd on its list of the 10 most amazing college and university performing arts centers in the United States. Back in 2014, it also was listed 3rd by Best Value Schools on its list of the 25 most amazing university performing arts centers. Weis Center Executive Director Catherine Maguette told us that they were surprised and thrilled to receive the rankings. Both not only pointed to the building's design, but to its performances and its contributions to the region.
I think one of the main things that the Weis Center contributes to the region is our capacity to bring artists who have different perspectives from, in terms of the way that they explore their artistry, and, as well as perspectives from around the world. So I think that we're getting known as a presenting organization that is committed to diverse perspectives, and also, creating experiences where people can share with people from all over the world, as well as in our backyard.
The driving force for the experiences is the Performing Arts Series, and the new season kicks off August 26 with the Bumper Jacksons and features 35 events from across the United States and around the world. It includes Americana folk, classical, jazz, and world music, dance, and a family discovery series. The center has grown the series over the last couple of years so that they average between 30 and 35 professional performances. The center also is the venue for all the performances by the Bucknell Departments of Music and Dance. The brochure for this year's Performing Arts Series season shows one form of entertainment that's really big right now: acrobatic circuses.
One thing we've introduced recently that seems to be highly popular and very successful is this whole concept of contemporary circus. Not circus with lions and tigers and bears and all of that, but truly acrobats who are working in new and innovative ways. And it's very accessible for people of all ages. So a 4-year-old will enjoy it as much as a 70-year-old. And that's an art form that's really moving quickly, and I'm really happy that the Weis Center is part of that that growth, the growth in that art form.
So not quite Cirque du Soleil, but something along those lines.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Because there's a tremendous amount of artistry, music, and the physical training that those performers go through is really incredible.
And that was the case about 2 weeks ago when the award-winning Barely Methodical troupe brought their show Bromance and its mix of parkour and hand-to-hand acrobatics to a delighted crowd. The Weis Center seats about 1,200 people, an amount that can be adjusted depending on the performer. And while the main stage will always be the big draw here, Maguette says they have begun to look at smaller, more intimate venues.
We also are using the lobby, the atrium lobby area increasingly, and that has a capacity of a couple hundred, and that has turned out to be a really great venue for jazz and some world music and some folk music. So it's a more intimate setting, and it opens up the possibilities for programming that for artists that are probably not appropriate for the big stage, in that it's just a more intimate and artistic experience. So we present in the lobby atrium area, and we also open the season each year with 2 free outdoor concerts. So we build a stage in front of the Weis Center and invite the community and campus in. People bring picnic baskets and lawn chairs, and enjoy a free concert in the early part of the fall when the weather is still fabulous. But I think that's a really nice way for the campus and community to get together in September.
Keep an eye out for upcoming performances on the Weis Center's website or Facebook page.